This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, all of you. So today's revision class is perineum. So what is meant by perineum? So perineum is a region outside the pelvic diaphragm. Region outside the pelvic diaphragm, that means present below the pelvic diaphragm. All of you know pelvic diaphragm is situated in the bottom of the pelvis. So perineum is a region outside the pelvic diaphragm. Pelvic diaphragm. So perineum is occupied by male and female external genitalia. Male and female external genitalia. So boundaries of perineum. So shape of the perineum is diamond shaped. In this picture, you can see this is the diamond shape. So this is the inferior view of bony pelvis. Inferior view of the bony pelvis. So identify this is the acetabulum and identify here this is the sacrotuberous ligament. Sacrotuberous ligament. And what are the boundaries of perineum? In this picture here, this is anterior side, this is posterior side, these are the lateral sides. So anteriorly pubic symphysis, and also below the pubic symphysis one ligament is there, inferior pubic ligament. Inferior pubic ligament. Anterolaterally ischiopubic rami. Ischiopubic rami. Laterally ischial tuberosities. Laterally ischial tuberosities. And posterolaterally sacrotuberous ligament, and posteriorly tip of the coccyx. So these are the boundaries of perineum. Anteriorly pubic symphysis, inferior pubic ligament, anterolaterally ischiopubic rami, laterally ischial tuberosities, and posterolaterally sacrotuberous ligaments, and posteriorly tip of the coccyx. So these are the boundaries of perineum. So imaginary line drawn from anterior part of the ischial tuberosities. So imaginary line drawn from anterior part of ischial tuberosities. Divide the perineum into two triangles. Anterior urogenital triangle, posterior anal triangle. So imagine divisions of perineum. Anteriorly, imaginary line drawn from the ischial tuberosities. So anterior triangle is called urogenital triangle, posterior triangle is called anal triangle. So this is imaginary line. So next one. So what is the main contents of perineum? So occupied by male and female external genitalia. In case of male, root of the penis with urethra, perineal pouches and anal orifice. And external genitalia, urethra, vagina and perineal pouches and anal orifice. So these are the main contents of perineum. In the examination point of view, superficial and deep perineal pouches, asking for 4 marks question. So this is a subdivisions of perineum. Anteriorly urogenital triangle, posteriorly anal triangle. Right? So superficial and deep perineal pouches. So this is the channel section of male pelvis seen from lateral view. Sagittal section of male pelvis seen from lateral view. Here, this is the penis, scrotum. Identify this is the bladder, prostate gland, pubic symphysis, rectum, and sacrum. Right? So here, identify this. This is the perineal membrane. Perineal membrane. Perineal membrane. So below the perineal membrane, this pouch is called superficial perineal pouch. Above the perineal membrane, this pouch is called deep perineal pouch. So superficial perineal pouch is situated below the perineal membrane. Deep perineal pouch is situated above the perineal membrane. Okay. So in this arrow represent the superficial perineal pouch, and this is the deep perineal pouch. Deep perineal pouch. So perineal membrane. So here identify this dotted line fascia called Cooley's fascia. Cooley's fascia. Cooley's fascia is nothing but continuation of so in the abdomen, all of you know, in the abdomen layers are arranged in the 7 layers. So skin superficial fascia. In the superficial fascia, infraumbilical part contains 2 layers. So superficial fatty layer called Camper's fascia, deep membranous layer called Scarpa's fascia. So Scarpa's fascia below continuation as a Cooley's fascia. So here Scarpa's fascia continues with the fascia of the penis, or otherwise called Buck's fascia, and fascia of the scrotum, and continuation with the same fascia of the perineum. In the perineum, this fascia is changed the name called Cooley's fascia. So Cooley's fascia, fascia of the scrotum, Buck's fascia or fascia of the penis. Next one, Scarpa's fascia in the anterior abdominal wall. So in this diagram, this is the perineal membrane. Below this, superficial perineal pouch. Above this one, this is called deep perineal pouch, right? See, so this yellow color dotted line represent the perineal membrane. Perineal membrane, right? So this is the coronal section of the perineum seen from anterior view, coronal section. So urinary bladder, prostate gland. Identify these are the cut sections of ischial tuberosities. Ischial tuberosities. Identify this here. This is the black color one is called Cooley's fascia. Cooley's fascia. Here, this is a perineal membrane, black color. Below the perineal membrane, this pouch is called superficial perineal pouch. Above the perineal membrane, this pouch is called deep perineal pouch. So previous diagram is sagittal section, and this diagram is coronal section, right? So next one, this is the perineal membrane. Yellow color dotted line represent perineal membrane, right? So other name for perineal membrane is called inferior fascia of urogenital diaphragm. So urogenital diaphragm is formed by two muscles, all of you know. So sphincter urethrae and deep transverse perineae. These two muscles forms the urogenital diaphragm. So urogenital diaphragm is covered by two fascia, superior fascia of urogenital diaphragm, inferior fascia of urogenital diaphragm. So inferiorly urogenital diaphragm, inferior fascia of urogenital diaphragm is thick, otherwise called perineal membrane. Perineal membrane. So perineal membrane below pouch, superficial perineal pouch, above pouch, deep perineal pouch. Right? So what is the exact situation of pelvic diaphragm with urogenital diaphragm? So most of the students so confusion which diaphragm is above, which diaphragm is below. Identify this picture. So this is the sacrum and hip bone. Identify pubic symphysis, and this is the inguinal ligament, right? In this picture, identify here this ligament is called lacunar ligament, nothing special here. This is the sacrotuberous ligament, greater sciatic notch. This is the tendinous arch, right? So this tendinous arch provide origin for levator ani. Levator ani and coccygeus, these two muscles forms the pelvic diaphragm. Pelvic diaphragm. So what is meant by perineum? Perineum is a region situated below the pelvic diaphragm. That's why pelvic diaphragm is above, urogenital diaphragm is below. This is urogenital diaphragm. So urogenital diaphragm is formed by two muscles called sphincter urethrae and deep transverse perineae. So pelvic diaphragm is above and urocentral diaphragm is below, right? Next one, boundaries of superficial perineal pouch. So what is meant by superficial perineal pouch? So it is a pouch below the below the perineal membrane, below the perineal membrane. So in this diagram, identify here, this is anterior part, this is the posterior part. So anteriorly, superficial perineal pouch continues with the fascia of the scrotum, fascia of the penis, and fascia of anterior abdominal wall. Posteriorly, the Schoule's fascia joins with posterior border of the perineal membrane. So anteriorly continues with the fascia of the scrotum, fascia of the penis, and fascia of anterior abdominal wall. Posteriorly, it is unite with posterior border of perineal membrane, anteriorly, posteriorly. Next, above and below. Above and below bounded by perineal membrane, below bounded by Schoule's fascia. Schoule's fascia. So in this diagram, four boundaries are we can see: superiorly, inferiorly, anteriorly, and posteriorly, right? So superiorly perineal membrane, inferiorly Schoule's fascia, anteriorly continues with the fascia of the scrotum, fascia of the penis, and anterior abdominal wall, and posteriorly Schoule's fascia is attached to posterior border of perineal membrane, right? So on each side bounded by ischial tuberosities. On each side bounded by ischial tuberosities. So these are the boundaries of superficial perineal pouch. Contents of superficial perineal pouch, male and female. So this diagrams copied from student Gray. Here you can see in this picture. So contents of male superficial perineal pouch. So similar diagram. So inferior view of the perineum male, inferior view of the perineum female. So contents of superficial perineal pouch in male: root of the penis, and bulb of the penis, bulb of the penis. So root of the penis, bulb of the penis, and next crura of the penis. These are the two crura of the penis, crus. So right crus and left crus. Urethra with bulb of the penis, urethra with bulb of the penis, and ducts of bulbourethral glands. So ducts of bulbourethral glands situated in superficial perineal pouch, right? In case of female, root of the clitoris, crura of the clitoris, right and left crus. So bulb of the vestibule, and this is a urethral orifice, and this is a vaginal orifice. In the superficial perineal pouch, female contains greater vestibular glands. So greater vestibular glands are situated in superficial perineal pouch. Then how to remember this diagram? Identify, this is the perineal membrane. Below the perineal membrane is superficial perineal pouch. In this diagram also same, below the perineal membrane, superficial perineal pouch. So main contents of superficial perineal pouch: root of the penis, bulb of the penis, and crura of the penis, urethra within the bulb, and ducts of bulbourethral glands. In females, crura of the clitoris, bulb of the vestibule, urethra, and vagina, greater vestibular glands. Right? So what are the muscles situated in the superficial perineal pouch of male and female? So muscles are bulbospongiosus, ischiocavernosus, superficial transverse perineae. Here you can see three muscles are seen. So this is the ischiocavernosus. Ischiocavernosus covering the corpora cavernosa. Similar picture here also. Ischiocavernosus covering the corpora cavernosa and bulbospongiosus. In case of male, bulbospongiosus is two muscle fibers are united by median raphe. So bulbospongiosus in male, it is united by median raphe. In case of female, bulbospongiosus splits and encloses the vaginal and urethral orifice. So bulbospongiosus covering the bulb of the penis. Here encloses the or surrounds the vaginal and urethral orifice, bulbospongiosus. And third muscle is superficial transverse perineae. Superficial transverse perineae. Here the superficial transverse perineae, here also same. So three muscles are situated in male and female superficial perineal pouches. Bulbospongiosus, ischiocavernosus, and superficial transverse perineae. So ischiocavernosus covering the corpora cavernosa. Bulbospongiosus cover the bulb of the penis and superficial transverse perineae. Main difference is only one, bulbospongiosus here united by fibrous raphe, here encloses the urethral and vaginal orifice. Right? Next. What is now situated in superficial perineal pouch? So superficial perineal pouch. In case of male, branches of pudendal nerve are namely perineal and dorsal nerve of the penis. Perineal nerve and dorsal nerve of the penis. In case of female, perineal nerve and dorsal nerve of the clitoris. So perineal nerve and dorsal nerve of the clitoris, these are the branches of pudendal nerve. So branches of pudendal nerve situated in superficial perineal pouch. Perineal nerve, dorsal nerve of the penis. These are the terminal branches of pudendal nerve. Terminal branches, right? See in this picture, so this is the pudendal nerve. So pudendal nerve branches or terminal branches are dorsal nerve of the penis and perineal nerve. Perineal nerve. Dorsal nerve of the penis and perineal nerve. Next one, arteries are dorsal artery of the penis, deep artery of the penis, artery to the urethra, artery to the bulb. In case of male, so arteries of the superficial perineal pouch, dorsal artery of the penis, deep artery of the penis, artery to the urethra, artery to the bulb of the penis. So here identify internal iliac artery. So internal iliac artery branch called internal pudendal. So the central pudendal terminal branches are dorsal artery of the penis, deep artery of the penis, dorsal and deep artery of the penis. Dorsal and deep. Dorsal is situated in the dorsum of the penis. Deep artery is situated in the corpora cavernosa. Right? So deep artery. Okay. So dorsal artery of the penis, deep artery of the penis, these are terminal branches of internal pudendal. Right? Artery to the urethra or urethral artery, artery to the bulb of the penis. Postiscrotal and superficial transverse perineal. Superficial transverse perineal. In case of male, same arteries. So dorsal artery of clitoris, deep artery of clitoris, artery to the urethra and artery to the bulb. So dorsal artery of clitoris, deep artery of clitoris, artery to the urethra, artery to the bulb. And posterior labial branches. superficial transverse perineal branches. So these arteries are situated in superficial perineal pouch of male and female. So artery to the bulb, poscrutal, dorsal artery of penis, deep artery of the penis. You can see, so perineum contents are here in case of male. So root of the penis, here roots of penis and bulb of the penis. So here root is covered by, this is the bulb of the penis. In case of female, so corpora cavernosa, here greater vestibular glands, and here what are the muscles situated in superficial perineal pouch? Ischiocavernosus, bulbospongiosus, superficial transverse perineae. In case of female, ischiocavernosus, bulbospongiosus, superficial transverse perineae, right? So you can see pudendal nerve. So pudendal nerve arises from sacral plexus root value S2, S3, S4. Pudendal nerve. So main nerve of the perineum is pudendal nerve, right? So pudendal nerve arises from sacral plexus, arises from S2, S3, S4. After formed in the pelvis, this pudendal nerve leaves the pelvis through greater sciatic notch below the piriformis, then winding around the sacrospinous ligament, enters into pelvis through lesser sciatic notch, runs in pudendal canal, runs in the pudendal canal. So pudendal canal or Alcock's canal is very important for 4 marks question in university pattern examinations. Pudendal canal you can see in the ischioretial fossa lateral wall. So in the pudendal canal, in the posterior part of pudendal canal, pudendal nerve gives inferior rectal. This inferior rectal. So inferior rectal nerve crosses ischioretial fossa from lateral to medial side, supply the sphincter and externus muscle, right? So pudendal nerve. In the anterior part of pudendal canal, pudendal nerve divides into terminal branches. These terminal branches are 2 in number. So terminal branches are smaller terminal branch called dorsal nerve of the penis, larger terminal branch called perineal nerve. Perineal nerve. This is the course of pudendal nerve. So pudendal nerve formed in the pelvis, root value from sacral plexus S2, S3, S4. Leaves the pelvis through greater sciatic notch below the piriformis, winding around the ischial spine. Once again enters into lesser pelvis through lesser sciatic notch. In the posterior part of pudendal canal, provide inferior rectal nerve. In the anterior part of pudendal canal, divides into 2 terminal branches called dorsal nerve of the penis or clitoris, perineal nerve. Out of these two, which is a smaller, which is a larger? Dorsal nerve of the penis is smaller terminal branch, larger terminal branch called perineal nerve, right? So internal pudendal artery. So internal pudendal artery arises from anterior division of internal iliac artery. You can see in this picture, this is the common iliac artery, divides into internal and external. This is external iliac artery, this is internal iliac artery. Internal iliac artery divides into anterior and posterior divisions. From anterior division is terminal branch is called internal pudendal. So internal pudendal artery enters into pelvis through lesser sciatic notch, runs in Alcock's canal or pudendal canal, accompanies the pudendal nerve, and divides into dorsal artery of the penis and deep artery of the penis. So these are the terminal branches of internal pudendal artery. Internal pudendal artery. So internal pudendal terminal branches are dorsal artery of the penis, deep artery of the penis. Next one, deep perineal pouch. So deep perineal pouch, what is the situation of deep perineal pouch? This is nothing but coronal section of male pelvis, female pelvis seen from anterior view. Urinary bladder, you can see the muscle of the bladder called detrusor muscle and identify this is a prostate gland. Ischial tuberosity, levator ani muscle, levator ani muscle, levator ani muscle, right? Next, here, this is the ischial tuberosity, and this is the superficial perineal pouch. Similarly, here also ischial tuberosity, and here identify deep perineal pouch. Here is a levator ani muscle. So uterus continuation as a vagina, right? So deep perineal pouch is situated above the perineal membrane. Above the perineal membrane. So boundaries of deep perineal pouch. So deep perineal pouch boundaries are anteriorly inferior pubic ligament, posteriorly superior fascia of urogenital diaphragm fused with perineal membrane. Anteriorly inferior pubic ligament, posteriorly superior fascia of urogenital diaphragm fused with perineal membrane. Superiorly superior fascia of urogenital diaphragm, inferiorly inferior fascia of urogenital diaphragm. On each side ischial tuberosity. On each side ischial tuberosity, anteriorly inferior pubic ligament, posteriorly superior fascia of urogenital diaphragm fused with perineal membrane. Superiorly superior fascia of urogenital diaphragm, inferiorly inferior fascia of urogenital diaphragm or perineal membrane. So these are the boundaries of deep perineal pouch. Contents are, in case of male, tubes or urethra, in case of female, urethra and vagina. Urethra and vagina, and in case of male, urethra, right? So contents of deep perineal pouch, see one by one. Muscles. So in case of male, deep perineal pouch contains muscle names are sphincter urethrae and deep transverse perineae. Sphincter urethrae and deep transverse perineae. So this is the three-dimensional diagram of deep perineal pouch. Deep perineal pouch. Here is a perineal membrane, right? So here sphincter urethrae and deep transverse perineae. Sphincter urethrae and deep transverse perineae. Here is the sphincter urethrae and here is the deep transverse perineae. This deep transverse perineae muscle, otherwise called transverse profundus. Deep transverse perineae profundus. Okay. So deep transverse perineae and sphincter urethrae. These are the muscles situated in deep perineal pouch. In case of female, sphincter urethrae, urethra vaginalis, compressor urethrae, and deep transverse perineae. So compressor urethrae, and here external sphincter surrounded by urethra. Here compressor urethrae, and this is the deep transverse perineal muscle. Deep transverse perineal muscle, right? Here sphincter uretrovaginalis muscle. Sphincter uretrovaginalis muscle, right? So next one, contents of male and contents of female pouches in deep perineal pouches. What is now situated in deep perineal pouch are, in case of male, dorsal nerve of the penis and muscular branches of perineal nerve. So dorsal nerve of the penis. In case of female, dorsal nerve of the clitoris. Dorsal nerve of the clitoris And muscular branches arise from perineal nerve. These supplies the muscle situated in deep perineal pouch. So two nerves are situated in deep perineal pouch, or dorsal nerve of the penis or dorsal nerve of the clitoris, and muscular branches arise from perineal nerve. Okay. Next one, what are the arteries situated in deep perineal pouch? In case of male, artery of the penis. This is artery of the penis. Artery of the penis. So interlopidinal artery continuation as a artery of the penis here. This is artery of the penis. Artery of the penis. So artery of the penis branches are 4 in number. So artery of the penis situated in deep perineal pouch, and this branch is situated in superficial perineal pouch. So 4 branches arise from artery of the penis. These are artery to the bulb, urethral artery, deep artery, and dorsal artery of the penis. 4 arteries are artery to the bulb, and next one, urethral artery, deep artery, dorsal artery of the penis. These are the branches of artery of the penis. Similarly, artery of the clitoris and its branches are here: dorsal artery, deep artery, artery to the bulb, urethral artery. These are the 4 branches of artery of the penis. In case of male, bulbourethral glands situated in deep perineal pouch. In case of female, no glands. So bulbourethral glands situated in deep perineal pouch. In case of female, no glands, right? So these are the muscles situated in deep perineal pouch. In case of male, this is urethra, right? This is a perineal membrane. So perineal membrane cut here, and you can see the deep perineal pouch seen from inferior view. Inferior view. Identify pubic symphysis, inferior pubic ligament. Inferior pubic ligament, right? So urethra is surrounded by sphincter urethrae, and this is the deep transverse perineae. Transverse perineae profundus. Okay, sphincter urethrae, deep transverse perineae. So in case of female, sphincter urethrae. So sphincter urethrae, compressor urethrae, uretrovaginalis. Sphincter urethrae, compressor urethrae, uretrovaginalis. This is urethral orifice, and this is a vaginal orifice. So greater vestibular glands, bulb of the vestibule, right? Greater vestibular glands, bulb of the vestibule. So greater vestibular glands and ducts is situated in the superficial perineal pouch. Greater vestibular glands and its ducts situated in the superficial perineal pouch. So bulbourethral glands. So identify similar picture, cell section of male seen from lateral view, bladder, prostate gland, perineal membrane. Here, this is a bulbourethral glands and its ducts. So ducts are the situated in superficial perineal pouch. Glands is situated in deep perineal pouch. Bulbourethral glands situated in deep perineal pouch. Ducts are situated in superficial perineal pouch, right? So bulbourethral glands. So urethral mucosal glands. These are the main function producing mucus secretion. So bulbourethral glands, and identify here also. This is a pelvic diaphragm. So pelvic diaphragm seen from superior view. Pelvic diaphragm. Pelvic diaphragm. In this picture, this is a perineal membrane. Perineal membrane. Perineal membrane. Right. So pelvic diaphragm. So this is a pelvic diaphragm, and this is urogenital diaphragm. So pelvic diaphragm is formed by levator ani. Urogenital diaphragm is formed by two muscles called sphincter urethrae and deep transverse perineae. So erosional diaphragm is different and deep perineal pouch is different. Erosional diaphragm is formed by two muscles only, sphincter urethrae, deep transverse perineum. If asking for urogenital diaphragm, write about two muscles, namely sphincter urethrae and deep transverse perineum. If asking for deep perineal pouch, write about boundaries and contents. So that's and about the perineal pouches. You can see the I am playing videos, 3D videos of the perineum.